channel, and before we get started today, I want to give a shout out to a new YouTuber. Her name is Haley Smith. She just posted her first video yesterday. Granted, you guys are going to be seeing this like a couple days afterwards, but she just started YouTube, so I want to give her a shout out. I'll leave a link to her channel down below if you guys want to go check her out. I think she did a really good job. She did kind of like a mukbang on her lunch break, so yeah, definitely go check her out, give her some love, tell her I sent you, you know, all that good stuff. So today we have Molly. She's here. She's a fuzz bucket, aren't ya? Aren't ya? What is that fuzz nugget? Oh, fuzz nugget. She needs groomed in the worst way. Okay, before we get into everything, disclaimer, not disclaimer, short story. She hates like any kind of pet clothes. Hates it, hates it, hates it. Hates having winter coats put on her. Like, I'll take her out in the snow, like if she's groomed, and I put like a coat on her and I'll take her outside and she'll just sit in the snow. Like, she won't go do anything. I gotta like drag her around on her leash. Like, she doesn't want to move. Hates sweaters, so like whenever my in-laws come over, she gets like super hyper around my father-in-law and wants to jump on him, and he's not really a dog person, so he's like, you know, chill, get off me. And we have to go put a sweater on her. And when we put a sweater on her, she just like chills, just stops moving, lays down, won't move. She's weird. So this winter, I didn't shave her any. I've just kind of kept her cleaned up around the face, which I need to do again. But she is looking like a hot mess. But I wasn't going to deal with dragging her around the yard in the snow with a snowsuit on. So I just let her grow out and be all fluffy and look like a little mop. So anyways, today I'm going to be talking about the LulaRoe leggings and also the dupe that I found for LulaRoe leggings. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what LulaRoe is, it's like Mary Kay or Avon or anything like that, you know, where you have a sales consultant that has their own company. I use that loosely. I know that's kind of how they sell it to you, is like, oh, this is your own business, and I get it, but it's still kind of like a pyramid scheme, you know, you've got people above you, yada yada yada. Anywho, that's essentially what LulaRoe is, and people will host LulaRoe parties. Now, I have heard that getting into these LulaRoe parties can be difficult to do. I haven't really found that issue. I've been added to several of the Facebook groups, which is, I'm sorry, you can hear Molly. She's like all up over here. She likes to crawl under the treadmill. Maybe she's dusting for me. I don't really know. But the LulaRoe parties, I've heard, can be really hard to get into, and a lot of times they're going to be like Facebook parties where somebody is going to host a party in a group on a certain day and time. They'll send the invitations on Facebook to all their Facebook friends, and then everybody gets into the group on that specific day and time, and then the consultant will upload a ton of pictures, and if you see something that you like, whether it's a shirt or a pair of pants, you comment sold, and then they take you through the checkout process. Now, that is not the LulaRoe party that I went to. I have been invited to 2 or 3 of those since the party that I went to, but I haven't bought anything, and there's reasons for that, and we will get into everything. But the party I went to was like an actual party where like you went to somebody's house. It was kind of neat because everything was set up, like this lady's living room was set up like a store. It had racks of clothes. It was just really neat. She had like 3 racks set up, all with LulaRoe clothes hanging on them, shirts and dresses and tunics, and she had like baskets full of leggings. It was a really neat experience. So I don't have anything to really comment on when it comes to any of the other LulaRoe pieces besides leggings, because I did not buy any shirts or dresses or tunics or skirts or any of that stuff. The only thing that I'll have to say about it is that, and I feel like that's about even the leggings, I'm not sure that they're worth the money you're paying. I really feel like when it comes to LulaRoe, you are really paying for the name tag for it to say LulaRoe. Otherwise, to be honest, when I was looking through things, some of the shirts I was finding really reminded me of things that you can find at Goodwill for like $2. That being said, there was some really cute pieces that I was really interested in, but I was more interested in the leggings because that's what I've heard all the fuss about. So when it comes to LulaRoe clothes, like the other clothes, I believe they go from an extra small all the way up to a 3X, could be a 4, I don't really remember, should have done my homework. The leggings though, they go up to a size 24, which I believe a 24 is like a high side of the 2X, which is kind of like between the 2X and 3X mark, I believe. But I would definitely say that the fit is more along the lines of like a smaller 2X to a 1X, I think is where you're going to be the most comfortable. I myself am like right at the high point for the 2X clothing on the bottom. And the LulaRoes that I got, they are so extremely tight. And I guess that's kind of one of their selling points, is that it's supposed to be like your own skin without being naked. They are really soft. They are very buttery soft. They're everything that they sell you on when it comes to softness. But I'm really just not sure that the quality is there. I do remember being told when I bought these, don't put them in the dryer. They won't hold up. I personally have had both of mine go through the dryer, and they've so far been okay. My sister-in-law also had hers go through the dryer as well. I don't know if she did hers intentionally or not. Mine went through on accident. My husband did the wash, and yeah, well, you know. So my husband's not one to like pay attention to what needs to go in the dryer or not. Like, I can't tell you how many bras have been ruined. It took me 4 years to break him of putting my bras in the dryer, so not looking to spend 4 years to break him on putting leggings in. So at least he does the laundry, right? Anyways, yeah, I don't know that the quality is really there for the price tag you're paying. They are $25 per legging plus tax. So, and tax is like an extra $3 or so. Mine I got on like a deal that the consultant had where it was 2 leggings for $45, and after tax I ended up paying $48.15. So you can feel free to do all the math that you want. I hate math. Not even gonna try. So yeah, anyway, so let me go ahead and show you guys the leggings that I bought. I also put in a little clip showing you guys the fit, like a little bit of a more up close video showing you the fit and all that stuff. I didn't do that video for both leggings because the fit is identical for both of them. They both fit and feel exactly the same, so I didn't see the point in doing it for both. But this first pair here is kind of a strange pattern. And that's something else worth noting about the LulaRoe patterns, is that these are almost like a collector's piece. The leggings are, because they use different patterns all the time, and they never like reuse the same pattern. So say they make like 500 of one type of leggings. Once those 500 leggings are sold, like say they made 500 of these, just hypothetical, I don't know how many numbers they make, but let's say they made 500 of these with the screws. My husband calls them my screw pants. Wow, that sounded sexual. Anyways, say they made 500 of these leggings. Once those 500 are sold out in this pattern, they will never reuse this pattern again. That's how it's supposed to work. So they are kind of like a collectible item, and the fact that, you know, once they sell out of a particular pattern, you're not going to be able to get it again. But yeah, that's what mine look like. If these are the ones that I did the video on, I'll insert a clip here of what they fit like up close around the belly. The other pair here, I believe, are a light blue and a navy, like a turquoise and a navy. There might be like a turquoise and black. I really can't tell, but that's the pattern on those ones. LulaRoe clothing are definitely quite loud and bright and vibrant. Lots of crazy patterns going on. What I was getting at with the leggings is that they are very skin tight. The fit, they leave very little to the imagination. LulaRoe does a lot for layering their clothing, trying to get you, obviously, to buy as many pieces as you can. But they really push, you know, this legging goes with this shirt type of style, which is kind of nice because, I mean, the leggings, they really don't leave much to the imagination. As you'll see in that up close video, you can see panty lines, and I'm wearing a G-string thong. Okay, typically you can't see panty lines from those. You can see everything on these leggings. When I very first put them on, now I've worn each pair about 3 times now. They've only been through the dryer 1 time. They have been washed 3 times. so far they're doing okay as far as the inside and the thigh, as far as rubbing and such, but they are starting to peel a little bit. But what I was saying about not leaving much to the imagination, lumps, bumps, cellulite, your panties, everything is going to show in these. They're opaque, so you're not really going to be seeing skin, but they're so tight that any lines or anything, you're going to see it. Personally, I also don't think they do a whole lot for camouflaging lower bellies. I know that's one thing that they kind of push, is that they give extra support for the stomach. I personally don't find it to be true. The next pair of leggings I'm going to show you, which are the dupes, I feel like they do more for tummy control than the LulaRoes do. That's my personal opinion. The LulaRoes are more tight in the stomach as far as like sucking you in, but they're almost so tight that they are unflattering around the midsection unless you are wearing like a baggy shirt, which the LulaRoe, they do have more baggier, loose-fitting clothing, which goes really well with the LulaRoe leggings, and you're not going to see anything with that kind of an outfit. I also feel like the outfit that I have on today, the my little black shrug, or whatever you want to call this, and my black tank top, as you would have seen in the beginning of the video, I feel like they're long enough that they kind of cover everything. So we're going to go ahead and get on in to the dupes for the LulaRoes, and surprisingly enough, those would be my Family Dollar leggings. Not kidding. I think I paid somewhere between $10 and $15 a piece for these. I don't remember exactly. These guys have held up really well. I had both of these throughout my entire pregnancy. This pair I've had for about a year and a half. No, this pair I've had for about 2 years. This pair I've had for about a year and a half. I got it right after I found out I was pregnant, within a month or so. Some of you guys will probably remember these from my Family Dollar clothing haul. I can leave a link to that below if you guys want to go check it out. I've had these for a hot minute. They are starting to show some wear and tear on the inner thighs, but like I said, I've had them for like over a year and they haven't like rubbed through. I have no holes. They're just a little bit of peeling. They both go through the dryer just fine, have had zero issues. They feel exactly like LulaRoe leggings. I'm not kidding. Like, they are the same buttery softness. Oh my gosh. Like, if anything, the LulaRoe might just be a touch softer, but it is like it's hard to distinguish. And the only thing I can come up with that is that I've had these for so long and they've been through the dryer and the wash so many times, is that, you know, that could be why. If these were like brand spanking new, I really think they'd feel identical to the LulaRoes. The other fun thing about the Family Dollar leggings is the patterns. These ones, I don't know that you would find the exact pattern in the Family Dollar. Just kind of like the LulaRoes, they're always changing up their patterns. Every time I go into the Family Dollar, nearly every time, they have like a different pattern. I've seen these with like a brown tribal. I've seen them blue with little white daisies. They just have all different kinds of patterns and they're always switching them up. They're always like the exact same legging, exact same feel, exact same fit. Sometimes they have a different brand in them. I don't understand how that works. But these ones are Ultra Flirt Plus, and these ones are Just B. But the fit in these, the cuts, they are the exact same leggings, just a different print with a different name tag on the inside or brand tag. And they're like the same price. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the insert of the fit of these. You'll notice that they are more high-waisted. They come up closer to my chest, which personally I like that. When it comes to my leggings, I prefer them to be more of a high rise. The leggings I have are both a 3X. They are very breathable, very breathable. It's one thing I didn't mention with the LulaRoes. They're so skin tight that they're not very breathable, which is one thing that I dislike about wearing them, because by the end of the day, let me tell you what, my lady parts ain't smelling so fresh because they're so tight and they're so thick. They're not really thick leggings. It's hard to describe. They're just not very breathable. And with my Family Dollar leggings, by the end of the day, like, I feel great. I don't feel gross and smelly and sweaty. Like, it's not an issue. But it is an issue with the LulaRoes that I don't appreciate. The only real difference about the the waistband, other than these ones being more high-waisted, is that they have more of like a stretchy seam here. Like, I don't know if you guys can kind of see how that kind of bunches up. Whereas the LulaRoes have more of like a flatter seam, but I don't feel like that really makes much of a difference when they're on, honestly. So I do intend to do an update video in about 6 months and let you guys know how the LulaRoes are holding up, if they've gotten any holes in them or not. Like I said, I've worn them 3 times and they're already starting to get peeling in them, versus the Family Dollar versus the Family Dollar leggings that I've had for like, you know, one pair almost 2 years, the other pair for like 1.5 years. That they're just now starting to get the wear in them. And like I said, I wore them throughout an entire pregnancy. I lived in those pants. So we'll come back in 6 months and we'll see how the LulaRoes are holding up. You know, and if they get a hole in them sooner than 6 months, I'll come on here sooner than that and let you know that they end up getting rubbed through and getting a hole. But otherwise, I think that kind of wraps up my video for today. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. If you're interested in checking out any kind of LulaRoe parties, you can just probably type it in on Facebook and search for it. Or if you're a part of any Facebook garage sale groups for your local area, pop on there and say, hey, I'm looking for any LulaRoe consultants. Is anybody on here a consultant? You can ask your friends on Facebook. They may know somebody who's a consultant. They can hook you up with a party. That's probably the only real downfall, is finding out how to buy the LulaRoes, because you can't buy them off the website. You have to go through a consultant. The website might be able to hook you up with a consultant. Could be wrong. Not really for sure. But it might, so worth checking out. Otherwise, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you found it helpful. So I'm really bad at like saying goodbye, so but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.